Okay, I like how that one shot me from full health.
My rage unleashed. Keep up.
Press that again. I freaking murdered it. I don't know how I did it.
Too slow.
Come over here, dude. What do you need to get? I'm gonna see so cool.
Stand before me. I cannot be
What the
defeated.
fuck?
That's gonna leave a mark.
Your defeat is inevitable. Tremble before your master.
I will not be caught off guard again.
Don't fall for his tricks.
Really fuck this.
Die by my hand. Tremble before your master. Shall we continue? My rage unleashed. Stand before me. Did you really think you'd win?
Yes. You get around me. I'm over here, bud. I'm over here. What are you doing over there? I'm over here.
Stand before me.
I am. Oh, I couldn't move. Oh yeah, that ain't cutting it.
Yes, yes. The swift death.
What the fuck?
Tremble before your master.
Die.
I was promised
Come here.
victory.
Go on, horseman. Cut off his miserable head.
You've played right into his hands, horseman.
I tire of demons and their threats.
There are no more threats to make. Lucifer's plan is complete.
Complete? How?
You should be wary of the company you keep. Isn't that right, Samael? Have you told them?
That demon would not shut up.
Yeah. Who knows what he might have said next? I think you do, Samael. What is the Animus? What are you hiding?
I suppose I owe you the truth, but not here. Quickly, through the portal.
Here, quickly, through the portal.
Oh, did you break your sword again?
Oh, did you pick this one again? Moloch. Because, yeah. Bop. Horseman had defeated Moloch. Yup. I just really wanted to show you guys this fight. I don't remember what was after that. Let's find out. Always Samael will be up here. But he's never anywhere else. What the fuck? What is this?
What now? Humanity's fate is for the council to decide. Not us. We helped Lucifer create this.
Impressive, aren't they?
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the
These
devil indeed.
creatures formless, meaningless, whispering stories of fire, searching the stars for answers to their pathetic existence. I am the answer. See how quickly they adapt. Now that their eyes open, they feel everything their creator denied them. Fear, hatred, lust. Perhaps now they will create a third kingdom to be reckoned with.
How far has it spread?
By now, who can say? Will you kill us all? To be sure.
Run, boy. As far from the village as you can.
Indeed. Okay, so now what? Wait, what? You mean to tell me that that was the last of the game? Wow. Okay. Well, shit, that's quite the cliffhanger you did there. But anyway, I will say this. This game, I honestly, I love this game. I really did. It was awesome. Like I like the whole semi top-down thing they decided to go off of because of Strife. 'Cause, you know, it's kind of hard to aim at things at certain camera angles. Like the original Resident Evil. Like, anyway, like that camera angle, that it was useful in a lot of cases, but it also fucked a lot of people over. And honestly, I did not think that the camera angle would be like that for this game. And also, I didn't think they put war in it. And it's just a lot that this game did that I didn't expect. Like, another thing, I didn't expect it to be multiplayer. Like, I didn't show that because I'm on PS Plus, but you can actually play with one other person, where one is playing Strife and the other is playing War, and the game will completely remake itself, like regarding the levels, just to accommodate having two people out at once. You know? And I assume that the bosses would be a little more difficult because of that, but it's worth it. And it kind of, like, regarding the horsemen themselves, kind of digs a little into the past, you know? Like, for example, when they said that War actually lost an arm, which is why one of them's like all metal, which I thought it was just armor. It's not. And how, like, they had to kill off their own kind because the council made them, and in turn it gave them power, and it turned them into the Four Horsemen, you know. And with Strife, I low-key kind of feel bad for him. Christian Alex, cool. Anyway, because apparently, like, he was like this even before he became a horseman. He was a killer. Didn't need a reason. Actually kind of enjoyed it. But now, well, like, the only answer he cares about is why he's pulling the trigger. You know? Like, why they made him into the executioner, basically, that he is. You know? Hopefully that'll answer that question eventually. And this may sound kind of random, but I didn't know that War was actually the youngest of the four. I thought he was the oldest, or at least the second oldest. But apparently Death is the oldest and the most powerful. And hopefully they make another game to where they combine Death and Fury. That would be the most chaotic hack and slash game ever. Or they make one where you can either switch between all four horsemen and have the multiplayer option still there, but the multiplayer would be up to 4 people, and you can either do it online or all on one console, like 4 people on one console. That would be great. I think this game does it. I'm not 100% sure, but that would be, those are some cool thoughts, you know. And in a lot of cases, boy, was this game chaotic. Like, for example, the fight with Dagon. That was pure chaos in there. Speaking of chaos, they kept Wars Chaos 1 from the first game. Like, the controls of it, they kept it the exact same. I loved it for the nostalgia purposes. And Wars Anarchy form, badassery at its finest. You know, it's like, I mean, come on, this dude had a cannon for a tail and another cannon as a right arm. And he wasn't even walking around like the other forms. No, he was flying around. Same as Death's Reaper form. And it actually looked kind of cool too. Ow. But I'm glad they implemented that. And then they implemented the synergy thing. Like, as you saw when I would hold X and like switch between War and Strife, they would have these big flashy moves that hits everything around them, you know, which is useful in a lot of games. Like when you get surrounded, that actually would help quite a lot, you know. But the point is, there's a lot of things that this game implemented that I really liked, and the graphics weren't all that bad either. The graphics are pretty great. Gameplay was smooth. Bosses were a bit of a challenge, which is good. Bottom line, love this game. I recommend it to anybody and everybody who's interested in the Darksiders series. Make sure you play them in order, though. Okay? Oh shit. My bad.
As soldiers of the council, may your will and service continue unwavering for eternity.
Thanks to your efforts, mankind endures, though changing forever.
Culling the aggressive humans in
The council sounds very different from the other games.
but necessary. One that may help shape the third
Bye, Fury.
Time will tell what humans remain.
Hi, Death. I see you back there.
Protected. Listen thus.